We're moving right along, neighbors. We're moving right along. Another story I had on the docket. We got to talk about this. This story right here is probably one of the craziest things I've heard of in a long time. Right, a Ukrainian rapper, according to authorities, was chopped up and fed to rats by his wife. Let me read the story. This right here is from the Source magazine online. It says Alexander is Yusko. I think it's Usko. I don't know. I think the Y is silent. But I'll just say Yusko. But Alexander Yusko, aka Andy Cartwright, as he was known by his rap fans, appeared to be a happily married man with a newborn son. But after his wife allegedly murdered him and fed him to rodents, Cartwright has become the victim of what Russian authorities are calling the perfect murder. Let me go back. Let me go. Wow. That's crazy. But let's continue. The 37-year-old Marina Koku chopped up her husband with a hacksaw and fed his body to rats while Yusko was still alive.
Wow.
Kokal admits to feeding. Please mute your mics, guys, for me. Let me get through this, and then I'll pass it. Kokal admits to feeding her husband to rats, but claimed that he actually died from a drug overdose. And she did not want the 30-year-old rapper's fans to know he met such a horrible fate. Authorities also claimed that Coco had sex with Yusko's corpse after she murdered him. Despite forensic reports on Coco's own and her own admittance of killing her husband, there's no evidence of murder, and the investigation is still going on. It's kind of weird right there at the end. It's kind of weird right here at the end. Let me do this real quick, please, guys, please, hold what you got. Let me set the story up, and I'm gonna pass the mic. The rapper, they said he was still alive. Now, Marina had admitted to dismembering her husband's body, but claimed he died of an overdose and denies murdering him. The 37-year-old remains the only suspect in the case and is currently under house arrest. That's it. Pending investigation. His death came after she discovered he was having an affair with a 26-year-old fan. Despite law enforcement efforts, however, there was no evidence that she killed him. That's blowing my mind because she said she cut him, chopped him up, and fed him to rodents. But what you mean is no evidence, and he was still alive? There's no evidence that you killed him. Blowing my mind right here. They said new forensic evidence suggests that Andy was still alive when he was dismembered, and he died of oxygen starvation. Suffocation. Okay. The bizarre case has been labeled in the press as the quote-unquote perfect murder due to the lack of evidence and the mysterious circumstances surrounding his death. Many of his organs were disposed of, but the latest scientific evidence indicates that dismembering occurred shortly, a few minutes, maybe dozens of minutes before his death. Earlier investigations believed that he had died from an injection of a hard-to-trace insulin substitute. After she was held, her lawyer, Carter's lawyers, told how she was initially accused by detectives of drinking her dead husband's blood and having sex with his corpse. Some of his body parts were located in her fridge, others in bin liners, intended for disposal. While his fingertips were fed to rats in the yard outside, it is alleged. Forensic experts say 8 key organs are unavailable, namely his stomach, pancreas, esophagus, his gall, his urinary bladder, intestines, adrenal glands, and prostate glands. They were either missing or had been put through a washing machine, it was reported. They said, according to the reports, not one drop of blood was found in the remaining body parts. Yet, he had a critically low level of glucose. Defense lawyers earlier claimed Causa was quizzed on disgusting and sick claims. Did you taste his blood? Did you have sex with his corpse? Things like that. Her defense claimed the questioning amounted to illegal coercion. Okay, Coco's mother, Ellen Coco 68, had been detained as a suspect, but is now no longer accused of involvement. This is a wow story. Let's stay in the same order. Reggie, what you got for this? This is crazy.
Man, he cheated on the wrong goddamn woman. And I always tell fools, man, don't ever get caught doing that shit because the worst thing is a woman who's scorned, man, by you doing some crap like that. But I wonder what this chick's background is because she seemed to knew exactly what she was doing with what body parts she discarded to hide any evidence if there was some poisoning going on or whatnot. Like this woman must have some type of medical forensic background or whatnot. I mean, that's some way out stuff with the way in which she dismembered him. But also, what the hell is the Ukrainian laws, man? How lax are they with their laws? But I remember seeing this with it seemed to be the South African laws when that dude who what's the name kept calling Tink Tink Cat Williams when he was talking
Prozingis.
about yeah with him where he ended up being brought up on two different murders. He committed one, got out, went and killed somebody else, and then I think he's out of prison. So it's like those
Oh, he
laws over
out?
there. Yeah, those laws back that way are much different than what they are over here in the United
Reggie, how
States.
is he out and he was convicted of two murders?
They didn't give him life. He got something like 12, 15 years or something, and then end up getting that reduced. But you can check it if I'm correct on that or not. But
Mm.
he didn't get life for that. And then you had the other dude who remember when Patrice O'Neal was talking about the guy who killed Wendy's accent audience, and it was like
Yeah,
Nettie Holloway. Yeah, that dude, how he committed the act, uh, uh, the girl disappearing, nothing happened. Then he goes and committed another murder, but he did it in another country, which ultimately, got him if they gave him life or not. But
his name
these
Vander Snoot
Ukrainian,
or something.
huh?
What his name, like Vander Snoot or something?
Yeah,
I think you are
Vandersloot.
right. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. But it's like it's crazy how these cats can do this stuff and or the women can do this stuff and the laws over there are much different. We look at it from American perspective, but even if she was in America, she knew what the hell she was doing with the way she dismembered this dude. And you gotta be kind of sick or some medical type person to be able to sit there and hack somebody away like that. But that's my thoughts.
Go ahead, Clips. I got Detroit, BC in the house too. I got you, Detroit.
All right. I'll be quick. First of all, okay, so they had low glucose and they said it was probably an insulin substitute. Her being his wife, she would probably know about his diabetic condition. So it's nothing for her to mess with his medicine. That would
Did they say
put
he was
him.
diabetic though?
Well, they said it was an insulin thing, so they knew he was on insulin. Hopefully,
Oh, he could.
I don't
She
know
could have.
why.
They thought no. They thought that was one of the things he died. They didn't say
Okay,
he was
yeah, yes,
diabetic.
right. You're right.
He could have
You're
just.
one
She could
hundred
have
percent
gave him
right.
some insulin. And if you
Right,
don't
and
need
that's what
insulin, somebody giving it to you, you can't die.
exactly. I was getting ready to say that. Thank you for pointing that out. So I was getting ready to go there because if he wasn't a diabetic, she knew what she was doing, gave him the insulin, and so that would have dropped his glucose. That would have probably put him in a catatonic state. That would have allowed him to kind of be there and still alive while she's doing whatever, whether she's having sex with him or slowly dismembering him. And the nature of the dismemberment almost sounds not just trying to hide evidence; it almost sounds ritualistic. Wow,
Mm.
there's layers to this one.
What about the washing machine? They said she ran the shit through the washing machine, homie.
Yeah, she ran them through the washing machine. She had different organs stored away. This all sounds ritualistic. I'm not going to get too deep, but some of the organs that she took and the manner in which she took them, if you know anything about the occult, that's something that that's things that people can use for different types of spells and rituals.
Uncle Kenny, talk to us, Uncle. What you got on this? What you got on this one, Uncle Kenny? Talk to
She's
us.
just a sick fucking bitch, man. That's all it is to it. She's a psycho. She's sick as hell, man. Good God Almighty. I don't think it's nothing to do with nothing religious, but whatever. I think she's just a sick bitch. Yeah, she flipped her. She just flipped out, man. She flipped out and did that shit to him. Chopped her husband up to pieces, but god damn, that's hell. That you gotta be sick as hell, man. You know, you married to somebody and then you kill him, and didn't you do that to him? Come on, that's crazy. It happens, you see, but it's usually guys that chop up the women, that do that shit. But it's usually some sick fucking bastards that do that shit. Psycho people, man. I don't know.
Hey, Uncle, woman scorn. What they say, hell has no fury, right?
That's scoring. That's crazy though. That's not scoring. That's fucking crazy. Good
Let me let,
lord.
for sure. Go ahead, Detroit, BC. Talk to me, man. First of all, how you doing this evening, bro?
Oh, what's happening with you, brother? I'm all right. I'm all right. Listen, man, I'm in utter disbelief by this bullshit, and considering the fact that I've been a piece of shit for a lot of years,
Speak up
you
just a
know.
little. You got low. You said say that. Say it with your chest. You was a piece of shit for a couple years. Go ahead. Don't be
Yeah.
shy.
Oh no, I am not.
You avoided the hacksaw low. Look at God.
You got to relax. Listen, considering the fact that I've been a piece of shit a lot of years, I am in utter disbelief, and I'm gonna find new ways. Cause I got to tighten up my motherfucking game. Cause I'm quite paranoid about these type of activities that's taking place over in the UK, and this shit could translate back to the USA for all I know. You did.
For
I
sure.
don't need it in my motherfucking life, not one bit. Man, yeah, she's downright disrespectful, and she needs the book. She needs to be under the jail. Matter of fact, I want her hung tonight. I think she did it. I think uh I think she needs.
I don't know. I don't think she did it, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what. Look how little she is. She barely come to his shoulder. That's a big dude. How did she chop him up while he's alive? Somebody help me out with this.
Listen,
Anybody.
man.
Make this a thing. Make this.
Man, you cheat on a woman think of all type of shit to fuck you up.
Hey, as the good brother Reggie Owens just said, a woman scorn is dangerous. I am currently going through an unbelievable situation that I do not care to elaborate on,
Fair
but
enough.
I can say this. uh, I am quite paranoid about these type of activities that's across my computer screen, and I'm gonna tighten up my motherfucking game. I'm gonna leave it
Man, you better tighten up your shot group, homie. You better get that. You better get the strap, homie. Like this is. I'm just Reggie. Clips. How how did she cut him up while he's still alive? She didn't like. They said within minutes or a couple minutes after he's alive. This is a little woman, hat saw and everything. Like, how did she do this?
She knew he
Well,
needed that medicine. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. To
Go
answer
ahead.
your question, to answer your question, Mark. I mean, with your medical field, you understand. You answered you said it earlier. When you corrected me. If he wasn't a diabetic and she gave him that insulin substitute, it would have put him in a catatonic state. I know that for a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would have put him in a catatonic state where her little ass could just slowly, and if she's torturing him and raping him and doing all the assaulting him, excuse me, and doing all the things that she's alleged of doing. He's a bigger guy. I could see him in a catatonic state, and imagine the horror of just laying there while your wife is sitting there having her way with you. Oh my God, she is dark. Like, yo, man, she just trumped Al Green's wife because I thought dumping a hot pot of grits on your husband while he's sleeping on the couch was vicious. Imagine waking up and you can't move, and your wife is just taking pieces off of you while going through your phone. Oh man, this is scary. Hey, I feel like bro on the panel, man. He's scared. This story done scared him straight. He about to be a good man. He about to clean up his act.
Man, that's how watching Snap had me for a minute. That's why I don't eat from women. I don't want shit. I make my own food unless I watch you cook it. I don't do that cheating shit. I watch that shit to where it terrified me. To where I don't raise my voice at women. I don't do a lot of shit unless I have to cuss them the fuck out. But other than that, I'm trying to make peace, man. But you remember that one chick where they had that one chick who they found her crime was stupid as shit, but it shows she was dark. She
What
tried
was
to
her
act like
name? Girl behind the mic. No, I'm joking.
um
I'm joking.
no. You remember
Yeah.
she stabbed this fool up. She did something to set the fool up to where he was vulnerable or some shit. He wanted to take a shower, and she got to shanking him up. And the way they caught her was her camera act happened to snap the photo. I think her name was something like Arius or some shit. but she had did some of that way out shit, like probably like 5 years ago or something. But it's a lot of that
Oh
shit that
yes,
goes.
her phone. She dropped her phone, and you can see a little bit of her doing something. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Where did
Yeah,
I
it's a
catch?
lot.
Where did I see the story at?
Yeah, Arias. Somebody put in there. J Arias.
Yeah,
Man, that
Jody,
was
right?
like it's a lot of that way out shit. You watch Snap, you see a lot of that way out shit that they do to some of these cats, man. Just because you're stronger than a woman, don't mean you have her intimidated. They'll wait for your ass to go to sleep and put the beams on. That could be a way in which she got that food. He did some shit. She waited for that fool to go to sleep, and it was on her and that axe or whatever the hell she had.
Oh yeah,
Cause
man.
she used a hacksaw. Mark said she used a hacksaw. That's what I'm saying. He had to be catatonic because even if you was just like laid out and sleep, you're not just gonna sit there while someone's laying into you with a hacksaw.
She couldn't
Yeah,
even get an electric one either, huh? She had to use a pick a handle or something. God Almighty. Damn.
yeah. That picture, yeah. Jody ruined herself with that. Hey, look, and I'm gonna let you know too. She probably got. I'm gonna be honest. I know. I'm probably thinking the wrong thing, but she probably got some amazing box, yo. I ain't gonna lie. You know, the crazy bitch be got that fire, nigga. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? They
on
be
the
like,
Hey,
real, they
Mark,
do.
man, I'm
fire.
glad you said it. I didn't want to be the piece of shit tonight. Thank you for saying
All
because
right,
I was thinking that.
I'll be there. I'll be like, come on.
Hey,
Yeah.
on the real, because they let you do all type of crazy shit, and that's I think drive them crazy. I kind of gave you all this and did all this shit, let you do this. Fuck that, bitches go crazy, baby. A chick
Hey,
can't
bros.
stand rejection. They giving it up like that.
Hey, bros. Real quick before we move
While she
on.
cooking, let me grab some water. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, look at that picture on the look at that picture of her on the left or the right hand. If you're looking at it, it'd be your right hand with her short hair. Now you look at them eyes. You telling me she ain't one of them who choke me and spit in my mouth? Oh man, she crazy, man. Oh my God, that's why she ain't in jail, man. I'm trying to tell you, she got somebody. She got somebody in that police department who's getting all that good box talking about she's a good woman, and you know she's under a lot of stress. It's a difficult time for her. Just going to jail. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I could look at her and I could see. I don't know what her reasons were, but I'm very much convinced she did it. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her. She did this shit. Oh, I believe her. I believe her. So, dang.
Love it, boy. Mm-mm-mm.
Man, I used to date a chick that almost looked like her. She was Puerto Rican, not Ukrainian, but she had that same look, and she was crazy as oh shit.
Man, I had a chick, man, I thought was trying to set me up to kill me, man. I had to lucky I had the homies at the house. I told them, give me your no, I asked her for a pistol. I might have grabbed a knife because I'm like, man, I'm gonna end up having to kill this bitch right in front of my house, man. Because I think she was trying to set me up. And she was one of these chicks with some good goddamn sex who I didn't want to be with. And here she is pulling up to my house because she's a Jamaican chick. Man, she used to come with some of the most unusual shit I ever heard because of what she used to tell me because I used to smash raw dog that in her country it meant that you was claiming them. I was like, what the fuck I'm doing? So then she used to be like, bad shit happen to people that reject her and shit like that.
Oh
And
shit.
then one day she just pop up
Oh,
to the house. She pop up to my house. It's no car in front of. She ain't parked in front of my house. I'm looking like where the fuck her car at, and she just like keep looking, like keep on looking, and she like I'm like you want to come in? She like no, her car like it's across the street, faced the wrong way, and I'm like something ain't right. I see some people look like they moving over in these bushes at this abandoned house on my block. I said hold on, let me go back inside. And I go in there. I can't think if I got a pistol from somebody. If I went back out with the damn knife, and I was like, man, this bitch do any false move, I'm a dog her and whoever the fuck she done brought up over here. And when she seen what I had, and I made sure she seen that shit, this bitch just abruptly left, and that let me know that she's probably trying to pull some shit.
Did the
But no,
car
I
leave?
don't.
Like,
Them
what happened?
crazy chicks, man.
The car left
Now,
too.
it was her car. She was faced the wrong way. She parked like two houses over across the street, faced the wrong direction that you supposed to
Like she
park.
trying to leave, like a getaway.
Yeah, exactly. and
Did you
I let her see what I had on me.
did you see any more movement or anything?
Nope, I seen somebody like move down the driveway. She trying to get me to come outside on the front porch. And I was like, this motherfucking bitch, man.
And you ever
Hey,
see any
Red.
more of that?
Never again. Stop talking to her.
Red, you know the rules though, man. Come on now. Come on, Loco. You know the rules, man. Jamaican, Haitians, and Trini chicks, man. You got to be careful because if they ain't throwing a hex, they crazy as all heck. You know the rules, man. You got to walk a straight line when you're dealing with Caribbean queens, man, because they either going to put a root on you or they going to line you up with their little cousins. You know the vibes.
Yeah, she was crazy. And she was tall than a motherfucker. She was wild with it. Them and Louisiana chicks, I
Man, in
won't
the
fuck
house.
with.
This nigga had Lisa Leslie over there, and Rebecca Lobo or some shit. Damn.
Hey, on the real, she was sexy too, and she knew that shit.
Damn, man. Well, look, we warming the show up, man. Anybody got anything else on this one before I go to this next topic?
I just want to know what's her IG page.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying.
No. Let me move forward though. Let me go to this story right here. Where we going with it? Where we gonna go? We're gonna start turning up a little bit, have a little fun now. Got a couple more. We got the Joe Budden topic right here. Him versus Fresh and Fit. I don't know if y'all familiar with their podcast. Also, we got Lil Durk. He said he gave the country singer the pass. He is okay. He gave him an N-word pass. It's okay. Said Kendrick Lamar should still work with him. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.